A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, a catastrophic flood swept through central Texas on July 4th, claiming the lives of over 100 individuals, including more than 24 children at a Christian summer camp. The tragedy has ignited a firestorm of criticism directed at former President Donald Trump, with some accusing him of negligence in relation to the National Weather Service's staffing cuts. Critics argue that these cuts, which reportedly reduced the workforce by approximately 10%, contributed to the devastating consequences of the flood. However, the reality of the situation is far more complex and nuanced than such accusations suggest. The National Weather Service had issued multiple warnings leading up to the flood, including alerts about heavy rainfall and the potential for flash flooding. On the morning of July 3rd, the agency had already declared a flood hazard outlook and later escalated its warnings to a flash flood emergency. These alerts were disseminated through wireless emergency alerts, aiming to give residents ample time to prepare for the impending disaster. Despite these warnings, the waters of the Guadalupe River rose at an alarming rate, catching many off guard in the middle of the night. This rapid escalation of floodwaters, from a mere foot to a staggering 36 feet, created a dire situation that was compounded by the natural human tendency to develop warning fatigue. Residents may have assumed that the worst-case scenario would not happen, leading to tragic consequences. Additionally, the narrative that Trump's administration is to blame for climate change-related disasters has gained traction among his critics. However, flooding is not a new phenomenon in Texas, particularly in an area infamously known as Flash Flood Alley. Historical records reveal that significant floods have occurred in this region as far back as the 19th century, long before Trump's presidency. Weather experts have pointed out that there has been no significant trend in annual maximum precipitation in Texas since 1895, and the frequency of river floods has actually decreased in the Hill Country since 1965. This historical context raises questions about the validity of attributing the recent disaster solely to administrative decisions made during Trump's time in office. As the dust settles from this tragedy, it is crucial for Texas and local communities to reassess their flood warning systems. Implementing a tornado-type siren system could potentially save lives in future emergencies. The aftermath of the Texas flood serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of weather events and the importance of preparedness and effective communication in mitigating their impact. In the wake of this disaster, Trump's critics have been quick to lay blame, but the reality is that natural disasters are often the result of a confluence of factors, many of which are beyond any single individual's control. Trump's administration may have faced its fair share of controversies, but holding him accountable for the weather itself is a stretch that detracts from the real issues at hand. As the recovery efforts continue, the focus should shift towards understanding the complexities of climate events and improving infrastructure to better protect communities from future disasters. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.